Welcome back to History is full of mysteries, but some discoveries seem so advanced, so unexpected, or so difficult to explain that they continue to puzzle researchers even today. These ancient objects and structures challenge what we think we know about technology, engineering, and human civilization. From mysterious devices that resemble primitive computers to monuments built thousands of years before historians thought such achievements were possible, these discoveries raise fascinating questions about the past. Let's explore 10 ancient discoveries that shouldn't exist. The Baghdad Battery. Our journey begins in ancient Iraq with an artifact that has sparked debate for decades. Discovered near Baghdad, these clay jars date back roughly 2,000 years. At first glance, they appear unremarkable. However, inside the jars, researchers found copper cylinders surrounding iron rods. When modern scientists recreated the design and filled the containers with acidic liquids such as vinegar, the devices generated small amounts of electricity. This led to a controversial question. Could ancient people have invented a primitive battery long before modern electrical science? Many historians remain skeptical and suggest the jars may have served a completely different purpose. Yet the possibility that electricity was understood in some form thousands of years ago continues to fascinate researchers and enthusiasts alike. Whether battery or not, the Baghdad Battery remains one of the most mysterious technological artifacts ever discovered. Or the map. In 1513, an Ottoman admiral created a map that would later become one of history's greatest cartographic mysteries. The map accurately depicts parts of Europe, Africa, and South America. What makes it remarkable is the precision of certain coastlines, at a time when much of the world was still poorly documented. Some researchers have argued that may have had access to much older source maps that no longer exist. Others believe the accuracy has sometimes been exaggerated by modern interpretations. Regardless of the explanation, the map demonstrates a surprisingly advanced understanding of geography for its era. It serves as a reminder that valuable knowledge can be lost, forgotten, and rediscovered centuries later. The light. Deep inside the Temple of Hathor in Egypt, visitors can find one of the most unusual carvings in the ancient world. The reliefs depict elongated objects resembling giant glass bulbs with serpent-like figures inside them. To many modern observers, the images look strangely similar to electric lamps. Mainstream Egyptology interprets the carvings as symbolic religious imagery, connected to creation myths and spiritual beliefs. However, alternative theories have suggested that they represent ancient electrical technology. There is no evidence that the Egyptians possessed electric lighting as we understand it today. Even so, the resemblance is striking enough that the carvings continue to inspire debate and speculation. Thousands of years after they were created, the reliefs still capture the imagination of people around the world. A Roman concrete. Modern engineers continue to be amazed by something the Romans developed over 2,000 years ago. A concrete. That may sound ordinary until you realize that many Roman structures are still standing today. Some have survived earthquakes, storms, erosion, and even centuries of exposure to seawater. In many cases, Roman concrete has outlasted modern concrete by a remarkable margin. Scientists studying ancient samples discovered that the Romans used volcanic ash combined with lime and other materials to create a mixture with unique chemical properties. Over time, tiny cracks could actually trigger reactions that strengthen the material rather than weakening it. The more researchers study Roman concrete, the more they appreciate just how advanced Roman engineering truly was. And the swords. During the Viking Age, a series of extraordinary swords appeared across northern Europe. Known as the swords, they were unlike most weapons of their time. Their steel was exceptionally pure and contained very low levels of impurities. Producing such high-quality metal required techniques that historians believed would not become common in Europe for centuries. The blades were stronger, lighter, and more durable than many competing weapons. Researchers suspect that advanced steel may have been imported through long-distance trade routes reaching far into Asia and the Middle East. Even with that explanation, the craftsmanship remains astonishing. The swords demonstrate that medieval technology was sometimes far more sophisticated than people imagine. Puma, high in the Bolivian Andes, lies one of the most puzzling archaeological sites in the world. Puma. The site contains enormous stone blocks, some weighing well over 100 tons. What makes them extraordinary is their precision. Many blocks feature sharp angles, smooth surfaces, and complex geometric cuts that fit together with incredible accuracy. Some observers compare the workmanship to modern machining. Archaeologists believe the builders used stone tools, patience, and highly organized labor to achieve these results. Yet the scale and precision continue to amaze visitors and researchers alike. Standing among the ruins, it is easy to understand why Puma has become one of the most famous ancient mysteries on Earth. The lines stretching across the deserts of Peru are enormous designs that remained hidden in plain sight for centuries. The lines include animals, plants, geometric patterns, and massive shapes carved directly into the landscape. Some figures extend hundreds of meters across the desert floor. Their true scale becomes apparent only when viewed from above. Created more than 1,500 years ago, the lines have survived thanks to the region's extremely dry climate. Researchers believe they likely served ceremonial or religious purposes. Yet many questions remain. Why create artworks so large that they cannot be fully appreciated from ground level? The mystery continues to attract scientists, explorers, and visitors from around the world. The mechanism. In 1901, divers exploring a shipwreck near the Greek island made an astonishing discovery. Hidden among the wreckage was a corroded collection of bronze gears. For years, nobody fully understood what it was. Modern imaging eventually revealed something extraordinary. The mechanism was essentially an ancient analog computer. Built more than 2,000 years ago, it could track celestial movements, predict eclipses, and calculate astronomical events with remarkable accuracy. Its complexity was so advanced that nothing comparable would appear again for more than 1,000 years. The mechanism completely changed historians' understanding of ancient science and engineering. Many consider it one of the greatest archaeological discoveries ever made. In southeastern Turkey stands a site that forced archaeologists to rethink the origins of civilization. It is approximately 11,000 years old. That makes it far older than Stonehenge, older than the Egyptian pyramids, and older than many previously known monumental structures. The site contains massive stone pillars decorated with intricate carvings of animals and symbols. What shocked researchers most was its age. Conventional thinking once suggested that large-scale construction projects appeared only after agriculture and permanent settlements developed. Suggests the opposite may have happened. Complex social organization may have emerged much earlier than anyone expected. The discovery continues to reshape our understanding of humanity's earliest chapters. The walls. At the top of our list stands one of the greatest engineering achievements of the ancient world. The massive walls of Peru. Built by the Inca civilization, these structures consist of gigantic stone blocks fitted together with astonishing precision. Some stones weigh more than 100 tons, yet they interlock perfectly without mortar. Even more impressive, the walls have survived powerful earthquakes that destroyed many newer buildings nearby. The stones were shaped so accurately that gaps are almost non-existent. Visitors often struggle to insert even a thin sheet of paper between the blocks. Despite decades of research, the exact methods used to transport, shape, and position these enormous stones remain subjects of admiration and study. It is a breathtaking reminder of what ancient civilizations were capable of achieving. Human history is far more complex than many people realize. These discoveries reveal that ancient cultures possessed knowledge, skills, and ingenuity that continue to impress scientists today. Some mysteries have been partially solved, while others remain open questions waiting for future generations to investigate. If you enjoyed this journey into the ancient world, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating discoveries, mysteries, and unbelievable facts from around the globe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.